Hello friends, in this video we will talk about digestion and absorption of proteins and the digestive disorders. So we'll first see the digestion, absorption and the applied aspect. So digestion and absorption of proteins, let us see now. So proteins will be degraded by two classes of enzymes, exo and endopeptidase. Please understand this fundamental difference. Very important. Exopeptidase will cleave the N and C terminal. Okay, in the primary structure of protein, there is a linear sequence of amino acids. There is a N terminal, there is a C terminal. That terminals will be cleaved. Endo is within. What is there within the chain? Peptide bonds. What is outside the chain? N and C terminal. Okay. So, for example, let us take amino and carboxypeptidase. Aminopeptidase, here is the site of cleavage. The peptide bond, okay, where the amino group is there. Aminopeptidase at N terminal, and here carboxypeptidase C terminal. So just remember only amino and carboxypeptidase. Let's understand this difference before we go with the other digestive enzymes. Renin and renin are different. Renin is the one present in the infants for curdling of milk. Renin is responsible for activation of the angiotensin. Okay, this is in the RAS mechanism. I've explained to you in detail in the physiology. Okay, now action of proteolytic enzymes. So what are they? Pepsin, trypsin, chymotrypsin, elastase, carboxypeptidase A and B. So pepsin, remember for pepsin, chymotrypsin, very easy. Aromatic amino acids, phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan. This will be common. Extra for pepsin, you can add methionine. For chymotrypsin, you can add valine. Okay. No need of all examples, just 2-3 examples are enough. For trypsin, let us take arginine, enough. For elastase, let us take glycine, enough. And carboxypeptidase A and B, it is very easy. Remember, A for aromatic, B for basic. Very easy. A for aromatic, B for basic. These capital letters are there, right? Let's see with the digestion. So proteins will be broken down into amino acids in the stomach, and further by the enzymes which we have said in the table, it will break down into amino acids and dipeptides further. Okay. Now uh, this process of digestion absorption of the proteins, the amino acids, sorry, this will happen through a gamma glutamyl or the Meester cycle. Please remember this cycle thoroughly. It is very important. Frequently asked question. Okay. Please remember this cycle. Very important. So amino acid enters the cell through the membrane. Okay. So it combines, so it will enter the membrane. Okay. Now our starting product is the glutathione, gamma glutamyl cystinyl glycine. From this cystinyl glycine is released. We are removing this part. Okay. So glutamyl combines with amino acid to form the complex. Then there is a release of the amino acid through the enzyme cyclotransferase. Before only transferase enzyme will get 5-oxoproline. Okay. Now 5-oxoproline on ACE, 5-oxoprolinase will get glutamate. So glutamate on gamma glutamyl cysteine synthase will get glutamyl cysteine. So glutamate combines with cysteine, glutamyl cysteine. I explained you glutathione synthesis. This was the first step actually. Glutamate combining with cysteine. So gamma glutamyl cysteine. Now with glycine, that is glutathione synthase, gamma glutamyl cystinyl glycine or glutathione. So this will be a cyclic process. Okay. So applied aspect, most important, Hartnupp's disease. In aromatic amino acids, I told you about Hartnupp's disease. That is the malabsorption of tryptophan in the kidney and intestine. Okay, I'll give you a simple way to remember this. KIT, kit. K is kidney, I intestine, T is the amino acid, tryptophan. Kit, remember it as kit. Okay, so it leads to pellagra, that is the B3 deficiency. And please remember these 4 Ds of pellagra. I'm going to tell you. Please remember this, register in your heads. That is diarrhea, dementia, dermatitis, death. Okay, so references from where I took the pictures. That brings us to end of the video. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.